I know it's really bright and awkward and stuff right now, but I've been having problems with my webcam lately. I kept getting this little pop up saying, "You need to install drivers," and I was like, "No, ignore it, ignore it, ignore it." And then finally, I said, "Never remind me of this again. I cannot take it." And then it was all, well, if you're gonna be like that, then you can't use your microphone and you can't use your webcam on the actual computer. You have to use it through Skype or through Facebook or on YouTube, but you can't actually open your webcam from the computer. And then it was like, you're gonna have to use your fucking Guitar Hero microphone. Yeah, awkward. Anyway, sorry, I'm being all. Um, it seems like I'm just gonna put this out of frame. That's better. Bleach stain. It seems like maybe once a year, I uh, I go through a bit of a crisis. Um, well, twice a year I get a homesick crisis, and once a year I get like an identity crisis. Hence the purple. Um, Sometime around my birthday, whether it's a couple months before, or a couple months after, I always kind of freak out, going, "Oh my god, I'm getting old," and have to do something drastic. And I know this isn't the craziest thing I've done, but it's crazy enough. And it's actually really cool because the dye I actually bought is this Blueberry Hill by Paintbox, and the thing is like you can tell it's a really dark color on here, but it's really nice and bright here. What I did was that I'm going to sit like this so you can see my acne less. Overexposure. Um, I took a shitload of conditioner and just filled with a small bowl. Well, not filled, but put quite a bit in a small bowl. I have a pump, so it was like 9 pumps of that. And then maybe a thumbnail or two thumbnails worth of this stuff. And stirred it up real good. And I got this really nice lighter purple. So it's not really dark like on the bottle. Yeah. And my friend Stacy's coming over today, and I'm gonna do her nails. I'm gonna do some henna on her, and I'm gonna do her hair. She's moving to Claremont, and I'm gonna miss her so much. I'm gonna cry. No, seriously. Since moving to Australia and like losing contact, like I'm still in touch, but losing the daily contact I had with my friends back home has been really hard, and her moving to Claremont is going to be really, really, really hard. um, I have a friend, Rachel. She's fantastic. I absolutely love her, but you know, she has a baby now, so it's kind of difficult for spontaneous plans. Well, it is with Stacy too, but it's a little easier right now because you know she's unemployed. I work weird hours, so we can just say, "Hey, let's hang out later," and you know, it takes about an hour to get to each other, but we can still do it. Um, but with Rachel, it's a little more complex because you know she has to make sure that she has everything ready for her baby. She has to make sure he's all clean, and there's a lot of breaks to feed him and change him. And he's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. I love that kid. He is so sweet. He smiles every time he sees me, which makes me feel really good. But it's just a little more difficult trying to get things going. So losing Stacy to Northern Queensland is gonna break my heart. um, so yeah, I'm just I'm going to shut up. I'm going to really, really miss her. She's made life in Australia a lot easier for me since coming over here because we just hit it off right away and we became really good friends. And I'd say she is one of my best friends in the whole world. I have several best friends in the whole world: Hannah, Beth, Matthew, of course, Adam, Jerry, Jess, Stacy, Rachel, Joanne, and Karen. I didn't mention them because they live on the Gold Coast, and it's even more difficult to get together with them because they they're even further away than Stacy. It's like an hour trip. Well, I know I said about an hour to Stacy's, but it's more like 40 minutes, half an hour. But with Joe and Karn, it's like it's really difficult to see them unless it's like an overnight thing. And then I always see them when we're all really trashed and awkward, and then we're all hungover in the morning and don't really hang out because they're like, no, I need to get home and get sick. But yeah, um, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck so much. So I'm seeing what I can do about saving money, which I'm not good at. Saving money to go up and see Stacy. It's about $100 for a ticket to get up to Claremont in the plane, which isn't too bad. But when you can't save money for a dam, it's a little more difficult. Um, yeah. Oh, and change the topic. My skin's been breaking out so bad lately. I started using that Neutrogena oil-free acne wash, and if anything, my skin's been breaking out even worse. Like I get really bad cystic acne, and come down here and you can like see it all up in my eyebrows and on over there and on my nose. Ugh. So I'm like, oh, up here. Um, and yeah, I'm not liking it at all. And the other thing is I accidentally get it on my upper lip when I wash my face because I break out around a lot around my mouth, and my upper lip just feels wrinkly and painful, and it feels halfway numb like all the time. It's really weird. And and also, what fun! If you can see in there, like right around here, I gave myself a chemical burn, bleaching my hair. I got some bleach in my ear and I didn't realize it, and stayed there for about 3 hours. So I have a nice chemical burn. This is my headphone ear for at work, because headset working in a call center. Yeah. All right. I've blathered enough about stuff. Um, so I will do another one of these later. And Taylor Brooke, I love you. Happy Thanksgiving, sweetheart.